Today I am making some nice juicy Escovitch pork. So now I will add some soy sauce. Oh my god, the smell from this thing, I could almost start eating. So guys, I bought this nice piece of round at Walmart. So as I said before, I am making Escovitch pork and I'll show you how to make it also. First I'll clean my meat. I'll slice it in small pieces first. I need the skin on as well. Oh my god, this knife is not doing me justice. So I don't want it to be too thick. Just slice this one bigger. So then I can go back this way. What I'm trying to do here is to get the meat sliced to the same size almost, so all of them will cook within the same period of time. Because you know, if you have some too thick and some thinner, chances are the thicker ones might undercook. And this is pork, we want it well cooked. So now that I slice it up, I will give it a wash. So I'm using lemon and vinegar to clean my meat. This lemon is very juicy. And also I will put the skin in the meat also, because you know the rind from the lemon will help cleaning the meat as well. Okay, now that I give the meat a generous wash, I will start putting some seasoning on. So I'm using the pack seasoning. Some pork seasoning. I'll go in with a little chicken seasoning. I'm using just about a teaspoon of seasoning here. And this one is garlic salt. This is Caribbean spice out of Jamaica. And also I'll use some jerk seasoning. Now I'll rub everything in and marinate the meat. So I'll just caress the pork a little here. Little pieces. That's it there. Cut them long. I think I'll take off this part of it. I'll take off this part. Yeah, so it's like this. Next, I will put some garlic and some ginger. I love to cook with lots of garlic and ginger also. Guys, you know, ginger is very good for the stomach. And I'll put some garlic. The purple garlic, it's the better garlic. Well, every man to their own likeness. But the purple garlic, it's more potent. It's a stronger garlic than the white one. I squeeze the garlic so we'll get more juice out of it. Now I'll try to rub all of this in, carrots the meat again. Oh my god, guys, this smells so nice. All of these seasoned together, the aroma that is coming from this thing is so nice. Usually I would set this aside and have it, you know, soak and, you know, nicely for like 2 hours. Or preferably to do it overnight, place it in the fridge and then cook it the day after. But in the interest of time, I will just start cooking now. So now I will get this on the fire. So I will be using my Dutch pot, so I will place the pot on right now. I'll give it a rinse, even though it's already washed. I'll give it a rinse. I will allow the pot to heat, and then I pour just a smaller amount of oil in it because to do the Escovitch pork, I really don't need oil because, you know, oil is gonna be coming from the meat. So I really don't need oil, but I will just put a little bit of oil in it. You know, when you have the oil in the pot, it kind of gives the meat this shiny kind of look. And of course, that looks, it's kind of appealing to the eyes. Guys, for this amount of time here in Canada, we used to pay like $2 for this amount of time. Now, this is almost $5. Almost $5. Okay, so now the pot is heated. I will just put a little bit of oil in. Just a touch. So guys, I just placed some water on the stove to have the water boiling because I want to use the water on the pork. I don't want to put the fresh water, or the cold water I should say, on the pork because then it will stop the cooking process. So when you use the hot water on your meat, the cooking process continues. So that's what I'm doing now. That's the reason why I put the water there. Now the oil is hot, I will add the pork in the pot. A little bit too long. guys, what I'm doing here now is to have the meat set in the sense of set in the sense of having the meat hard like that, so the meat is not shaking, so it's stiff, it's set to how I wanted it. So if you notice, I don't have any browning or anything like that in the pot. So now the water is boiling. I will put the water onto the pork. So I'll use this boiling water here. And I will have it cooked. Now I will add a little soy sauce. Okay, I can do some more. So guys, I will just check the meat now. Okay, so now it's getting tender like I wanted. And the color also. So you know it's pork. I will try have it cooked, not all the way through, but almost, because I'm gonna put it on the heat on the fire one more time. So now I will just tip a little bit more water. So with this, I will be serving some festival. So I will just make the dough now and have the dough set while the meat is getting more tender. So now I will put some thyme in the pot when it's almost. I will be using thyme another time. So festival is just another fried dumpling, but with different ingredients. So it's a kind of sweety, rusty kind of dough, if you understand me. Why saying rusty? Because we put cornmeal in it, and I will be using the rough cornmeal. Reason for me preferring the rough cornmeal is because it's the roughage that I'm looking for also in my diet. So that's the reason why I use the coarse cornmeal. So it consists of, you can use milk, salt, sugar, flour, baking powder to make your festival. So those are just the basic ingredients. So this is basically that's basically a cup and a half or 2 cups of flour. I'll sieve the flour. When you sieve the flour also, it's like raisin agent. So the amount of flour I use, I'm trying to use like less than half, like, or maybe half the amount of cornmeal. I'll sieve the cornmeal also. Okay, it's clean, so I'll use that. I'll use like a teaspoon of salt. That's good. Now for the baking powder, I'll use 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Wow. Because I use 1 teaspoon of baking powder to each cup of flour. sugar. Use a 1.5 teaspoon of sugar. And I'll be using some cinnamon. Now for my festival, I prefer to use like vanilla and 1/2 cup of water with 1/2 cup of milk. Get my hands in. When you're kneading your dough to make a dumpling, you don't need to knead the dough tight and put too much pressure on it. You knead it lightly. That way you don't get your dough, you know, very tight. Now if we're making the dumpling for the dough for boiled dumpling, that's a different case. Now that one you can knead it tight. It's better when you need that one, you know, put pressure on it. So I'll just cover this and set this aside to raise. Put this back in the fridge. Now guys, the meat is as tender as I wanted it, so I will take it from the pot. Now I'll remove the meat from the pot. So this is how it looks, and also I love the color, so I'll turn the stove off. This is what it looks like, guys. I just thought about something. Instead of using the 2 pots to be frying both at the same time, I will just fry the festival first in this oil, and then the same pot, the same oil, I'll use it for the pork afterwards. Just a test to see if it's hot. No, it's cold. So to make the festival, everybody make festival different ways. So I will just, you know, grab a piece of the dough and just do like this. Just rub it out like this. You can also do it another way by, you know, doing it longer, rubbing it out longer, and then you make a twist. And that's a different style of making it. I'm just putting it here, guys, in the interest of time. Have my frying pot getting hot, the oil getting hot. We also don't want the oil to be too hot, because you know the vegetable will start burning on the outside before it's properly cooked. And also remember, sugar is in it, is in the vegetable. So because of the sugar, it will burn really fast. So you don't want the oil to be extremely hot. I'll just give the vegetable a flip, turn them over. Nice color. So now I'll just start cutting my cutting the vegetable for the pork, which is I am making the Escovitch sauce now for the pork. So I'll use one red onion, and then I'll use a yellow onion. And the color really don't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference with the color or type of onion. The onion is to your likeness, to your choice. For that small amount of pork, I will just use 2 onions. These are pepper, but I keep the peppers in the freezer. Too much pepper, it's already peppery with the jerk sauce. It's almost there. So the vegetable is all done, guys. So now I will remove it from the oil. I'll remove them from the oil. I will just place a piece of paper towel here just to absorb the extra oil. I love the colors, very pretty. have it. Now I am preparing the Escovitch sauce. So the Escovitch sauce consists of peppers, onion, and carrot, and also the vinegar that I will be using for this sauce. So today I'm using the white vinegar. So in that oil now I'll put a spoon of sugar, like a teaspoon of sugar. So this is brown sugar mixed with white sugar. So for this meal, it is best to use the brown sugar. The reason for that is when you're using the brown sugar or the sugar brick, it pulls out the molasses out of it and it gives the meat a flavor that is so nice and also a color. So I'll turn the stove on. And I will have the sugar actually start burning in the oil before I add the meat. But if you're using the brick, there is such thing that the sugar brick for cooking. If you're using that one, it's even better. So I'll have it burned. In the interest of time, I will start making the sauce here for the Escovitch. Okay, now I have it burnt like that. I will start adding the pork. So now guys, the sugar gives it this nice color. So now I will add some soy sauce. Oh my God, the smell from this thing, I could almost start eating. The aroma that is coming from this smells so nice, trust me. And the looks of it, it's beautiful, it's pretty. So guys, now this is almost at the desired color and also it is well cooked. Now I'm ready to remove it from the pot. Look how beautiful this looks. Remember, I start cooking this meat without browning. And I will just saute this a little bit before I add the vinegar. So guys, now I'll add the vinegar. And the vinegar is what is gonna give it that, along with the pepper, is gonna give it that nice, tangy, spicy, juice to the pork kind of taste. Okay guys, the sauce is done. So your guess is as good as mine. Guess what? I am finished. So it's time for plating, it's time for dancing, and it's time for eating. there you have it, guys. A nice juicy Escovitch pork with some festival. Oh my god, guys, this thing smells so nice. I can't wait to start eating, like seriously. So you don't need knife and fork, you can just eat with your hands, finger food. Oh my god. Even the skin. Guys, your taste bud really have to be like a real warrior for this. It is spicy because this is Escovitch. So it is spicy but not overly spicy.
Still flavorful.
Flavorful with all the spice in it. It's still flavorful. Manageable. That's what this one is. Manageable. But you really have to be a warrior for the pepper. You know? Even the skin. Because you know the meat is braised also with the sugar in it. That sweety, tangy, spicy, peppery taste. Combine all of them together. It is so good. You can try this one at home. The festival have the sweetness also, the crunchiness to it. Guys, this is so good. Please remember, like, share, comment to my channel. The pepper is fighting me. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.